I've always been interested in studying law, government, and crime. So about a year or so ago, I started studying the law, and recently I passed the baby bar, which is an exam for first-year law students.
So Kim, how do you feel about passing your baby bar exam?
It's definitely so motivating. I just love learning about government.
That's so great. You're doing amazing, sweetie. I just had a quick question before your sisters get here. What are the 3 branches of government again?
Mom, how do you not know that? There's 3 branches of government: legislative, judicial, and executive.
I'm really shocked that my mother doesn't even know the 3 branches of government, but I decided to be nice because she is getting a little older, and I explained the branches of government to her, which the first one is the executive branch, which contains the president and the bureaucracy, and they enforce the laws. And then there's the judicial branch, which evaluates the Constitution and holds courts. And then there's the legislative branch, which contains Congress and House of Representatives and the Senate, which basically make the laws.
Okay, thank you for explaining that, sweetie. I just had one more question. What time of year are we supposed to vote again?
Mom, there are a couple rounds to the elections, but the presidential election is on the Tuesday after the first Monday in November every 4 years.
Perfect, sweetie. We have just enough time to make sure Connie doesn't run again.
Mom, I'm with Pete now. Can we please go past Kanye?
Again, I'm really shocked that my mother is not aware of such an important part of being a citizen, but I keep it short, even though there's a lot more to it. Like literally the primaries. One reason that the process of campaigning is longer and more expensive is because the primary elections play such an important role in determining the candidates for the president. The primary elections were invented as a part of a movement to democratize party nominations, and over the years, most states have adopted them.
Hey Kylie, Kim was just explaining some important parts of the Constitution to me. I'm so glad you're here. What took you so long?
Sorry, Mom. I was busy planning out the next Kylie Cosmetics collection and totally forgot about this little lunch for Kim.
Dude, anyways, I was gonna tell Mom about the importance of civil liberties and rights. You probably don't know much about that anyways. Are these carbs? I can't.
What? Actually, I looked into researching civil liberties and rights before I had my daughter's story. The media and paparazzi were so hard to avoid for so long, so I wanted to look into what I had the power to do. And it's really important to know. The Bill of Rights upholds today's more core American values and allows us to enjoy life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Of course I know about civil liberties and rights. I even know the difference between the two. And it's the most important to live the way we live, especially with the First Amendment rights, which is the freedom of religion and speech and stuff, and crime and due process, and citizenship rights. I feel this year is really about the year of just realizing stuff, and everyone around me, we're all just realizing things.
Oh my goodness, my little Kylie is all grown up. Talking about all these amendments and rights reminds me of one of the most important processes to know as a citizen. Due process and the entire judicial system is so important. Girls don't even realize the effort and sacrifice that went into making this country. From John Locke's ideas of life, liberty, and property, and Thomas Jefferson's Declaration of Independence, in the form of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, all the way back in 1215, when the English Magna Carta first introduced the idea of the ruler not having all the power. Of course, my favorite branch, and the one I know most about, is the judicial branch. Because suing people is just one of the many facets of being a successful businesswoman.
Mom, can we just focus on lunch, please?
Okay then, girls, let's try and get along. Kendall's gonna be along in a minute.
Kendall!
Oh, the paparazzi is so annoying. You guys, I brought some 818s.
Oh my goodness!
Okay, I can only be here for 2 hours because I have another modeling shoot. But the reason I wanted to get with you guys is because I want to talk about our recent family scandals. I just don't feel comfortable with my life being shown on television. It's the media should be used for more important things.
Kendall, we're here to support Kim. And being part of this family, we need to support each other. Don't you think we should be a little bit more appreciative?
Yeah, I pretty much started this entire family. No one would be here or be anything without me.
I'm just so sick of the other girls. They just don't understand about the media and copyright policy. Like, they don't understand how all the media is in a white male perspective. And it just bothers me so much that the media is constantly pushing for gender roles and the objectification of women, because our show does not help this. Not only this, but Kim's husband Kanye is constantly taking inspiration from other songs, inspiration to make his songs with. And you can't do that. Like, if it was something that was fact-based, something like an article or a documentary, it would be, more a possibility for fair use. But what he's doing is not right and not in line with copyright policy.
Look, I've done my research and I want an actual meeting with Mom.
You know what, Kendall? If you want to leave the show, that's just fine, okay? Our family's not democracy. You can't just vote out whatever you like and stay for when you do like it. Without me, without this show, you wouldn't have 818.
Well, according to the founding fathers and media policy, if I don't want to be a part of the show, I don't have to. And I already talked to Chloe and Courtney, and that's already 3 votes, so I could vote this out.
Kendall, there's a social contract here between us and the viewers, okay? We expect certain things from them, the money, the fame, the glory. They expect certain things from us. They want to see this. If you want to walk away with it from that, that's just fine. But know what you're missing.
You've lost it. You're done.
Kendall is making all kinds of crazy statements, and in my head, I'm trying to think about what kind of governmental style our family is run by. We could be an oligarchy, which is the rule of a few elites, whose right is to rule based on the possession of wealth, social status. Then there's a democracy, which Kendall seems to think we're a part of, and that's a form of government that gives power to the people, and I don't want to give power to Kendall. Or we could be a monarchy in which the power is hereditary based on where you're born, and since we're all Kardashians, I would say that we're a monarchy.
You know what? I have a flight to catch. I don't really care about your lunch anymore. We're on my way.
Kendall, I can't believe this. How many times do I have to say, don't be freaking rude!
Done with all of you. Leave me alone. I'm out of this family. Sorry, I have to go.
Just another day of keeping up with the Kardashians.